Hello, sweet patrons. Um, I first of all want to apologize for being fairly absent these days. Um, it's January 15th, 2020. This is my second winter spent at the cabin, and so much has happened since then, and I haven't been able to document it the way that I would have preferred through video and writing, for many reasons. But I want to just give you an update as to where I am now. I got a lot done. I'm sitting in the on my bed now, in my cabin. You can see I got some new lights, and I got a lot done on what I needed to do in the rest of the cabin, which was insulate, put down new floors. That was the biggest part, the insulation and putting down the floors. And those things are done, which makes the rest of the cabin livable. Um, but I had all my things stored in a tent, and like my clothes and belongings and my kitchen things, and once winter came, it ended up collapsing the tent. I had to bring everything back inside, and now I'm in the sticky predicament of living in the room where I lived last winter, and not being able to move into this other space because it's piled with all of my things. I mean, there's piles and piles of clothes and shoes mostly. But anyway, that's where I am. It's further than I was. But I mean, just establishing a life here has also been full time work. And I have to say that I'm much better off than I was last year in terms of like systems in place and just things being easier. Like I stockpiled a bunch of water, drinking water, um, and only recently I've hauled up like 1 gallon at a time, for extra stores. I continually melt snow on the wood stove for washing water and boiling water. And the last week we had this January melt where it rained and it was in the 50s, and I had a bucket outside, like positioned, to collect water off the roof, and it filled the whole bucket full of and very clean water, like even cleaner than like fresh snow that I pick up out there. So that's been cool. I haven't had to melt snow for a few days. I've had a lot of help from friends. Um, I have my life sort of like mostly working from home, so I don't have to go out every day. Um, it's everything's been easier. I also have more electricity because my truck battery went, and the battery still is usable to run lights. So now I have two batteries. So I have a continual. A friend bought me this string of lights. So I have continuous power all night long, and this has really improved my life as well. This has enabled me. This is what this has enabled me enabling me to make this video, because I have more power. And I've also been like watching more YouTube and things like that, to learn how to make better videos in the future. So that's where I am. I do get lonely up here. Sometimes I get depressed. Miss Gray is still with me. Um and I really hope that I really would like to find someone to film me, for my daily life and activities out here, because that was my original vision for Patreon. But I'm finding, when I'm freaking out there at midnight, switching over my propane tanks, or gathering wood or whatever, it's I can't film myself, so that's been a barrier. And I'm hoping to overcome that barrier and all of the other things that I had wanted to do, with my life, this project, my business, and so on and so forth. I want to thank you all for sticking with me. Some of you fled, but I still have a few diehards around, sticking with me. And it's your continued support that it makes the difference for me to be able to not just have the motivation to continue forth with this project, because I do want to show people that you can be solo and live in the wilderness all by yourself off the grid as a woman. It's exciting, that I would be able to share this life with other people. So thank you very much. I love you.